Welcome everyone to a brilliant mirror match between Matthew as the blue Tzeentch going up against Samurek as the purple Tzeentch. Now this was a tournament game that took place on the Cathay Plains. Now, if we start off here with the purple faction and Samurek, we can see in the front line two very different forces, but we are going to have 5 units of Forsaken for Samurek. He's going to be backed up by 5 units of the blue horrors and an extra unit of pink horrors and a unit of flamers in the rear. So he's gone for mass range here and some lovely armor piercing from the flamers. In the sky, 2 units of the Chaos Furies of Tzeentch, and then also here the Tzeentchian caster. So the Herald of Tzeentch in the sky is going to have the Arcane Conduit, the Fires of Change, which actually gives that nice damage resistance, and they're also going to be having the blue fire and the pink fire of Tzeentch, with the abilities of the Chromatic Tome, the Locus of Conjuration, and the Opal Amulet. So for Matthew in the front line, a bit different, 4 units here of the Forsaken, backed up by 4 units of the Spawn of Tzeentch. So the Spawn here are going to apply the Armor Sundering, so hopefully we should have a more cost-efficient trade in the front line for the Forsaken versus Forsaken. 4 units of the Blue Horrors here dotted around, 2 units of the Furies in the sky, and then also a Herald of Tzeentch. But here we are going to have the Metal Magic. So we are going to have the Lore passive of Metal Shifting, but then also Searing Doom and Plague of Rust, so nice cheap spells so we can keep getting that Lore passive. We're also going to be having the Chromatic Tome, the Locus of Conjuration, and the Opal Amulet. So if we do actually have the Lore passive of Metal Shifting, increasing base weapon damage and armor piercing, backed up by the Armor Sundering of the Spawn of Tzeentch, there's no reason we shouldn't win here in the front line up against even more numbers. So as we get a nice skip through here, we are going to see a couple of shots coming over to the right-hand side. The Chaos Furies of Tzeentch here trying to get shot by the Lord Choice. We are going to use the Locus of Conjuration. Also, we are going to get a blue fire across that's going to strip the shield here of the Chaos Furies, doing some nice work, getting a couple of shots across as well. We do see here the Furies of Samurek trying to come after Matthew's Furies in the sky. For a bit of a sky-on-sky fest. That's going to be the same here on the left-hand side as well. Fury's going to be going up against Furies, but hopefully here we get a little bit of help maybe from the Lord Choice. It's going to be a pretty even fight here for sure, but we're also going to get the Blue Horrors firing into the sky here up against Samurek's. In the front, we are going to have Forsaken on Forsaken, but we can see that Armor Sundering really helping here from the Spawn and Tzeentch. They're going to be shredding through up against the majority of that infantry. The only way we're going to make that even is coming from the Blue Horrors. So we are going to get a Searing Doom here in between the Blue Horrors and the Forsaken. A nice cast there coming from Matthew. And in the middle, there is going to be an ability, I believe, yes, that is going to be the Flaming Sword of Ruin, which is actually going to imbue flaming attacks. It's going to increase the missile damage coming here, and then should also proc the Lore passive, which is going to be that negative there from flame damage. So shots coming forward from both sides. We do see the flamers in the backside. They're going to be scorching quite nicely into the front. We do have Forsaken. They have shattered, and the Blue Horror is going to be taking an awful lot of friendly fire. In the backside, Blue Horror is going to be shooting here from Matthew into the front. We do see the Spawn here beating back the Forsaken. Blue Horror is now having to fight in melee combat, where Blue Horror is trying to shoot across, trying to whistle down the force of the Forsaken. But in the backside, the Pink Horror is trying to shoot into the front and take care of the Spawn of Tzeentch. As you can see here, nice Searing Doom on top of the Blue Horrors. And we have Blue Horror fire here coming from Matthew over, kind of dominating this right-hand side. We've won with the left as well from Matthew, charging forward here with the Forsaken and the Spawn, trying to compromise the Flamers. So they're going to be fighting in hand-to-hand combat, and Flamers are not known for their melee prowess. 12 melee defense with 0 armor. They're going to get whittled down incredibly quickly. Look at that! They're getting shredded within an inch of their life. In the back, we are going to get to the gate here, thanks to the hero. I don't quite know where he is right now. Oh, there he is. He's going to be in the middle of the cultist. He's going to be having the Flaming Sword of Ruin here with the Wand of Whimsy and the Gate of Tzeentch for the Pink Horror summon. So they're going to be in the back. They're going to get immediately summoned and immediately jumped on here. So we do see the other unit of Pink Horrors fighting in melee combat up against the Spawn of Tzeentch. And Forsaken are just going to get in there and just shred them. They've got 0 armor thanks to the Armor Sundering. So that 63 weapon strength up to 71 now, thanks to, of course, the Lore passive, is just going to be disgusting. In the middle, we are going to have Blue Horrors fighting up against Forsaken. That's going to be an overcast to Plague of Rust. The shots here just going to do more damage up against 25 armor, which is so strong indeed here in the middle. So it looks like we are going to get one of the faction abilities here of Tzeentch, and it looks like Samurek is deciding to slam straight down here on the Blue Horrors, removing some of that shield, and it looks like he's going to be kiting in the back here. The Herald of Tzeentch going to be firing into the Forsaken here. The Tzeentch caster needs to probably get back to the battlefield here and maybe try and see if he can do a bit of a number on the caster of metal. Pink Flame here through the line of the Blue Horrors. Lovely damage there, I must say so. Really shredding a lot of the mass infantry. But in the back here, it looks like balance of power is going to be pulling into Matthew's favour. Quite a bit of a sea of blue here on the left-hand side. And in the back pocket, a Searing Doom charging on top of the Pink Horrors. And that's going to dissipate them back to the realms of Tzeentch. And we've won the back right as well. We can see here this kind of element here with Spawn on top of Forsaken is just a disgusting combo. In the middle here, we do actually have the Cultist of Tzeentch fighting up against the Blue Horrors. He is going to be shattering quite a few units. We are going to get through quite a few here. Blue Horrors are also going to be shattering, and they're on their way out. And we do get a Pink Flame down the line, very nicely timed there, coming from Samurai, getting down the line of the Forsaken, removing some of the armor, but it is going to be one hero here of the Cultist and a unit of the Forsaken with the only elements left on the battlefield. If they do go here, it's pretty much going to be only the Herald in the sky, and he will get negative traits for being in the sky. So we do shatter there with the Cultist. We are going to be shooting, oh, a nice 360 no-scope there coming out of the Tzeentchian Metal Caster. And that is going to be army losses. So GG's and well played here. Excellent stuff indeed. The Blue Flames coming across, doing some excellent damage. I think right at the end here, we are going to get a faction effect here. I think that's going to do quite a bit of damage in the middle. Look at that there. Oh my god, it's raining pink and blue flame all over the force of Matthew. So GG's and well played there to Matthew and Semrek. What an awesome game. Both of these legendary short beards putting on an excellent performance. So the Metal Caster coming in at 850 there for Matthew, with 340, 700, 700, and 600 for the Spawn of Tzeentch. So for the Forsaken, 520, 950, 850, and 750. 370 and 330 there for the Furies of Tzeentch, with 90, 270, 380, and 400 for the Blue Horrors. So for the Tzeentch caster, 1,380, so he's going to do a little bit better there than his metal compadre. 91 for the Cultist. Now we did get a summon. We did also use the Flaming Sword of Ruin, which actually gives a fire weakness, which means all of the elements here that do fire damage to your Blue Horrors, etc., just do, you know, they kind of pack a little bit of an extra punch. We are going to have 303 there for the Forsaken, 219, 290, 314, and 280. As you can see, even though there was 5 of them, compared to the cost efficiency here, so 750, 850, 950, and 500, these Forsaken from Matthew, backed up by the Spawn of Tzeentch, performed just infinitely better. Just infinitely better. Flamers there with 340. We saw 570 there for the Pink Horrors with 250 and 280 for the Furies. We saw 560 for the Blue Horrors with 100, 890, 600, and 566. And the reason why these Blue Horrors did a little bit better than Matthews is they had Spawn to shoot. So they're going to get lots of value. These bad boys with only 10 armor costing 1,000 gold cost. So you see quite a good cost efficiency trade there for the Blue Horrors. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, please smash that like button. Feel free to leave a comment down below as well. I'd love to know all your thoughts and opinions. And subscribe if you haven't already. You guys have been absolutely amazing at doing that. So please keep it up. And hopefully we can rise to bigger and better things. So other than that, I've been your boy Logic. Take care of yourselves. And I'll see you all very, very soon.